Guys, what is good? How are we? Today is a full day of eating. We will be eating 3.7 thousand calories today, so a good bit more than the last full day of eating. So currently going to have 5 meals per day. It is currently, there's no watch in this hand. What am I doing? The watch is on the hand that's holding the camera. It is currently about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the way to the gym for one-to-one personal training clients. So 2 back to back, then I'll have something to eat, 1 more, train, back home, post-workout. That's the routine, that's the morning. So yeah, I will show you meal numero uno when we are in the gym, and I will talk you through every meal and kind of why we're maybe having it. Maybe, maybe not. So sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me stuff my face all day. Sitting with meal numero uno. What have we got? We've got some overnight oats, protein powder, and some yogurt in there. Mix it all in with a bit of almond milk as well, and it tastes really good. The combo of the slow digesting carbohydrates from the oats and the fructose, because we've got raspberries, the pump that you get in the gym, wow, so good. Bit of peanut butter in there. When you have a pre-workout meal, everyone's different. Some people function better off of lower carbs pre-workout, some people can't stomach as high amount of carbs. For me, I can push carbs right up to like 120 pre-workout and still digesting fine. This works out to around 75-80 carb, which is a good sweet spot for me. I digest this pretty well. We get some peanut butter in this meal. The peanut butter just basically helps this meal digest a little bit slower. So when I'm training later on, about an hour and a half, the food is there for me to use and utilise, and it keeps me full and satiated for the next hour and a half. I would recommend not having a dietary fat pre-workout if you're going to train really soon after you've eaten, because that food will still be digesting. But yeah, that is meal 1. Overnight oats with raspberries and peanut butter, and that is very fucking tasty.
It's Quay.
Hey Fred.
Fred again.
On. Big came back and I'm balling on all types of ish.
The tea house moving like Gordon. I'm battering fish.
Bad bees give Akin a foreign, hop in the lamb, shish.
6 litres on the truck, no stalling. We ball out swish. Me and this 40 fell in love. We didn't meet on Tinder, cut that back here and drill out the Rover. Do it like DTG and Simba, I don't like mix up. I like my Hennessy on the rocks with mixer, until I get pissed off. Tryna put them on the TV, JRM link up.
Hello? Look at my VVs, these ain't prong set. Like I wouldn't got the same as Offset. And my window had enough cobwebs, now which bust down 8 man got you. Ever stepped down them Bailey stairs, back to the cell and they gave you years. Put that on my chest like dumbbells, and my rate really hold some dumbbells.
All of that running man down was weight loss. Never knew this music team will take off. Now my protector's the same as takeoff. Get a TT glove for the end zone. Never in Scotland did I need straight drops. And my night tech covered in raindrops. Pops always told me hard work pays off.
Big came back and I'm balling on all types of ish.
The tea house moving like Gordon. I'm battering fish.
Bad bees give Akin a foreign, hop in the lamb, shish.
6 litres on the truck, no stalling. We ball out swish.
Them and our liars, fiction, sci-fi. I just bought a pipe or ting, go pipe. Pass me the lighter, do me a drive-by, slide by and on-site. Who's in eyesight? Got a peng ting in a 2-piece, actually got highlights. Try to reach on my 8, it's your 9-night. Hella lean, lemonade on the stage in the limelight. Hella VVs and they shine bright. From young, all I wanted was a Mac clip and some chainers just like those. 2 APs on one arm, 2-tone bust down, other one rolls. 800 grams on a Cuban, pass 2 cups, let me pour 4 O's.
6 and a 40. The bad bees doing 90, 40 shots. Since I have myself in rose gold jewelry, I see the bad bees get horny lots. Time on basic, it told me lots. Turn my band down to a corner shop. How much rose did I spend on why you for the gang get smoky lots? Now the stash spot looking like Toys R Us. And my wardrobe spilling out Burberry. Make my hair go corned out up. Then put pretty little thingy in Hermes. How much man got put on the gurney?
Couple of bulking hacks when food gets high. Now, first thing would be just keep meals the same every day. I fell into the trap before of like just changing meals all the time and then just like always updating my fitness pal, and everything was always different. One day I would have wraps for dinner, the next day it would be pasta, the next day it was rice. So keep everything consistent. The body likes consistency, okay? So easiest way, pick a carb source and then pick a protein source across 4 different meals as a minimum. And if calories are higher, you might want to have an extra meal, just more frequency. Usually helps. If you have big massive meals and not as many, then because you're getting a big massive intake of calories, it can fuck up your digestive system. So a couple of bulking hacks for me at the moment. Food isn't massively high for me anyway. I've had it on 5,000 calories before, but low fat cereals, literally post workout is where we want to get a big massive chunk of carbs. So post workout session, use that to your advantage and get a big chunk of your daily carbohydrate goal in that post workout meal. One, your body's ability to uptake glucose and the nutrients from glucose post workout is very high. You have deplenished glycogen by around 30% post workout, so we need to replenish those stores that we have just released mid session. And it's probably when your appetite is at the highest post workout, so it makes sense to get a big bulk of your calories in at that time. Alright, what I'm going to have post workout is a bowl of cereal. I'm either going to have this or I'm going to mix it and have cinnamon squares with this, or I'll just have one. And then I'm also going to have probably some fruit, probably some grapes and some bagels. These are bagel thins, I've not got the full ones yet. I'm still hungry all the time, so I'm having the thin ones, which means I can eat more later through the day. Hacks. So 2 bagel thins, I'll have some bacon medallions in these with some egg whites to get that protein up. Sometimes what I do is I only have bacon in it, and then what I'll do is I'll maybe have some protein in with my cereal, with the milk, if that makes sense. So I'll show you post-workout when it is done, but yeah, post-workout is always a big meal, so make sure you get a big chunk of calories in. I've done delts today with legs, but yeah, come on. This is post-workout here. Doesn't look pretty, but we just get bagel thins. I used to have it as like a sandwich, but I like eating more, so I just have each bit separate. Some egg whites, bit of bacon. These two I've got like potato cake things on them, potato scones are called, just carbs, and then we've got a mixed bowl of cereal, almond milk. This is post-workout, I'm going to waffle it down. Currently making meal numero 3, just having some pasta, nice and easy, just get some sort of pasta sauce. I did use this 4 days ago, it does say consume within 3 days of opening, but oops, but we break laws, don't we? We don't give a damn. Anyway, pasta, 100 grams, 102 grams to be precise. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, a little bit of grated Italian parmesan, and that's pretty much it. A good bit of salt. Having this with beef mince, again I made this 3 days ago. I've just not had the beef since then. I've had a family dinner, I had an off plan on Saturday, and Friday was an absolute mare. So I'm hoping this tastes okay. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. So yeah, meal numero 3. You see that when it's all cooked. And the goal, to make your meal look bigger, put it in a smaller bowl so it fills up, so it looks like you've got a lot to eat. If you're bulking, that's probably not a good idea. Maybe get a big bowl so it looks like you've got fuck all to eat. See, smart thinking. Have I got you in the camera angle? Probably. So here we go. Sitting down with pasta. Basic bitch meal. Pasta and beef mince, you cannot go wrong. If you make it taste good, this meal is an absolute staple. You need to make the pasta nice and cooked, nice and soft. Beef mince, season that shit and make it taste damn good as well. Pasta for me digests pretty quickly. The higher your food gets, it just makes sense to be picking foods that you know will just pass through your stomach with relative ease. If you're eating or after every meal, you feel some sort of bloat or digestion, ask yourself first, right, first of all, did I absolutely gulf that meal down? Did I just inhale that meal? That's one of the main things that leads to digestion issues. That and just not chewing your food. Are you taking a mouthful and just swallowing it straight away? Chew your food at least 15 to 20 chews per mouthful, and that will make sure that those food particles go into smaller bits so digest that a little bit quicker. What I try and do is I try and mix up proteins throughout the day, so I get some from my whey protein, some from yogurt, I'll get some from beef, some from chicken, so I'm basically covering a nice wide spread of amino acids. Every single different protein has got a different amino acid complex. The more diverse we are with our protein intake / selection, we get a better coverage of amino acids, which means better protein synthesis, more gains. Don't just stick to chicken, diverse that shit. Here we have meal number 4. This is a pretty good meal, man. Rice, chicken and 150 grams of vegetables because health. So yeah, meal number 4. So this is the rice that I used to use. It was just a golden vegetable rice. I'll either rotate between that and a basmati. This will probably digest and feel a bit better in the stomach. The way you can tell is if you are looking at a packet of food, look at the ingredient list, right? The bigger the ingredient list, the more processed and shit that food's probably going to fill in your stomach, alright? But it's bulking season and I want my food to taste good, so we are having the golden rice, the golden veg. Chicken's got a bit of oil on it, and the air fryer makes it taste that nice bit crispy. So we've got another protein serving here, good bit of veg and some carbs, nothing too heavy. This will digest pretty well. And what time is it? I can't read the time. It is 7:30, so I'll be due another meal at 8:30, half 9, and I'll be having meal number 5. So I had 3 rice cakes this afternoon, which I forgot to video. 3 Calorie rice cakes, which were around 30 grams of carbs. Also going to add, I've not had this before, sriracha meal, 15 grams, 37 calories, so we won't track this. But yeah, going to tuck into this last meal. Also on that note, I always heavily salt my meals. I always try and aim for around 6 to 8 grams of salt a day. If you are someone that goes to the gym, weight trains, wants to perform well, wants to look good, wants to be strong as fuck in the gym, then get a good amount of salt in, okay? If you're somebody that lifts and does all that stuff, you'll need a bit more sodium than the average person, okay? Because you sweat a lot, you're active, you deplete your body of a lot of sodium throughout the day, so you need those minerals, you need that in your body to function and for it to do its thing. So I highly recommend salting most of your meals to a good degree if the food isn't already processed to shit. In the kitchen for the last meal, what are we having? You're gonna have a bowl of cream of rice. My days, mate. Look at the angles, bro. It's a thumbnail right there. I need to turn this ISO down, it's really bright. I think that's better angles. This is like my sweet thing at night. This tastes like cake batter, and I put like, what do I put in it? I usually have peanut butter. So these are what I rotate between. These are my fat sources. So I'll rotate between this crunchy peanut butter, if that focuses. I rotate between that, dark chocolate almond butter, and if I'm feeling naughty, I'll have some Biscoff spread. This shit is good. These are my fat sources, usually for things like oats and cream of rice. I put the cream of rice in the bowl and then I add the whey protein. I think I'll go 30 grams of whey. But yeah, then you're going to see it looking sweet. If you've seen my oats video, watch it. It's basically the exact same recipe, but with cream of rice, and this will digest super fucking quick. And that's all we're about, digestion. OCD, I just changed the bowl there. I prefer this bowl. For the measurement I have in, it will look more. If you're wondering why the fuck did that bowl just change colour, it's because I changed the bowl. This is pretty much the consistency that you want with cream of rice. Just makes this sort of thick rice. It's almost like rice pudding. If you already know what cream of rice is, brilliant. You already know how that shit works. If you don't, I recommend it's something you jump on. So I'm going to have this. As you can see, it's pretty voluminous. I'm hungry all the time still. Appetite's through the roof, which is good because the better appetite is, the more that we can continue to push food up, the more that we can grow. I'm going to put some peanut butter in this, mix it up, and then I'm going to add some Biscoff spread to the top of it, let it melt, and then I've got a protein paste here, just some white chocolate and raspberry protein with some water, mix it in and I pour that on top with some blueberries and raspberries on it as well. I'll show you when it's done, but that is the cream of rice recipe, and it honestly curbs a sweet tooth and it is a shit ton of food. So very happy with this. This will be final meal. And then we wake up tomorrow and we probably won't be fucking heavier, but we get check-in tomorrow from the coach, so I'm expecting more food because weight has not went up, and if body weight doesn't go up, what do? We eat more food. Yes, you're learning. What is happening, you crazy people? That is the full day of eating done. Didn't film an outro the other day, so this is a couple of days later. Here is the outro. I know everyone loves a full day of eating, so I'm going to try and keep these regular, maybe once a month or whatever, because obviously we're in a bulking phase. that food will get pushed up every couple of weeks. So it probably won't be long till I'm on 3,900, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000. So I'll continue to make these full days of eating. Food is relatively going to be the same, but as food gets higher, then we might swap some sauces out and make some other wee choices that make sense to get the calories in, which I'll keep you guys posted with as the food gets put up. So guys, whenever you're watching this, have a fucking nice day, have an awesome weekend, and have an awesome week, and I'll catch up with you guys later on. Have a good one.